Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in the famous Astra Sky River in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Our class today is a 40-minute strong vinyasa flow working on our physical strength. If you would like to have a couple of blocks, go ahead and grab them now. If not, let's unroll our mats and get ready to begin. We'll begin today by finding a comfortable seated position on your mats. Once you've found that position, gently close off the eyes and begin to notice your breath without trying to change it. Notice how your body is feeling in this present moment. Notice how your breath is feeling. Take a couple of moments here. And we'll all take a big inhale through the nose together. And exhale, release all the air out. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the lungs. And exhale, allow the belly button to draw towards the spine. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take one more like this. Inhale and exhale. Gently begin to blink open the eyes, and on the next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head, bringing the palms to touch, and exhale, pull the hands down towards your heart center. We go again. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands come back down into center. One more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pull that energy in towards your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, drop the right hand down to the mat, reaching your left hand over towards the right side. Inhale brings you back up. Exhale takes you over to the other side. Left hand drops down, right hand reaches up and over to the left side. Check in here that you're not rounding your chest, that you're keeping your chest nice and open and your gaze is towards the sky. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bring the hands back down into the heart center. Slowly bring yourself into a tabletop position, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips as we prepare for our cat-cow. Pushing into the hands, drop the belly, arch the spine, bring the gaze up. As you exhale, imagine a piece of string pulling your spine up to round as you gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, we arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Check in that the shoulders aren't creeping up towards the ears. And exhale, pull the belly button in as we round. Let's take one more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back into a neutral spine. From here, turn to look towards your left hip. Inhale, bring your body back to center, and as you exhale, turn to look towards your right hip. Imagining you have a tail and you're shifting from left to right. Keep it going here at your own time and your own pace. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale turns you to look towards the hip. Bring yourself back to center and sweep your right arm up towards the sky, opening up the chest. As you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, allowing the top of the right arm to rest on the mat. We have a couple of options here with our left arm. You can either walk it straight to the top of your mat, creating a nice stretch in the outer shoulder, or you can reach your left hand towards your right hip, wrapping behind your back. Take whichever variation feels the best for you. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it's how it personally feels. When you're ready, bring the left hand back underneath the left shoulder. Pushing into the hand, lift yourself back up into a tabletop position, and we will go for our other side. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, we thread the left arm underneath the right, allowing the top of the left arm to rest on the mat. Again, take whichever variation with your right arm that feels the best for you. So either reaching it straight out in front of you or reaching for your left hip. Maybe we take a moment here to close off the eyes and connect with the breath. Wherever you are, slowly bring yourself back to a tabletop position, bringing both hands underneath the shoulders. Keeping your hips above your knees, start to walk your hands towards the front of the mat as you draw your chest towards the ground. Now maybe your chest doesn't reach, maybe you rest your forehead on the mat, or maybe on a cushion or a block. Take this time to find some stillness and enjoy whatever sensations arise for you here. Pushing into your forearms, slowly draw your chest in between your arms, allowing the hips and belly to drop towards the mat. Feel the crown of your head draw towards the sky as you lift your chest up high. Pushing into your forearms, make sure that the ears aren't sinking towards the shoulders. Keep everything lifted. Slowly taking some neck rolls, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, chin comes towards the right shoulder, nose to ceiling. Exhale, chin to left shoulder, chin back to chest. Other way, inhale, chin to left shoulder, nose to ceiling. Exhale, chin to right shoulder, chin to chest. Adding a bit more shoulder strength now. we're going to tuck our toes and begin to lift our hips towards the sky. Walking your feet in, but try to keep your spine as long and straight as possible, coming into dolphin. As we inhale, we're going to shift the chest forward, bringing our nose towards our fingertips. Exhale, brings the hips back up. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, back up. We're going to do 5 more. Inhale forward for 1. Exhale back. Inhale forward. This is 2. And take it back on the exhale. 3. 4. And on your 5th one, shift the weight forward, step the toes back and lower the hips back onto the mat. As you exhale, melt your chest towards the earth. Pushing into the hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips all the way back towards the heels, finding a rest in child's pose. Well done, that is a very challenging sequence so you did a really great job. Now, as always, please remember you can come back to this pose at any point in our practice today. Anytime you feel like you need a rest, feel free to take it back to child's pose or any pose that feels the most restorative for you. In your own time, slowly round your body up to tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips and find your way into our first downward dog. Gently pedaling out the feet, bending one knee, straightening the other, shifting from side to side. When you're ready, come to find stillness in your downward facing dog. We want to draw the heels towards the mat and keep the spine nice and long. If that means you need to bend your knees, that is more than okay. Inhale, lift your right leg towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the right knee and tap your right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, take your leg back up. And exhale, right knee taps towards the left elbow, taking a twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee comes in towards the chest, hold it. And inhale, takes it back up. Bending the right knee, let's step it to the outside of the right hand, coming into lizard. In our lizard pose, feel free to take whichever movement feels the best, or if it feels better for you, you can come straight into stillness. Slowly lower the left knee, and you can either stay with your hands on the mat, keeping your chest lifted, or if it's available for you, you can come down onto your forearms, maybe one forearm and the right hand, gently pushing the right knee out to the side to open the hip. Or maybe you want to bend the left foot and take hold of the left foot with the right hand, taking a quad stretch. Now you can either stay on your left forearm, or maybe you want to come up onto your left hand. So take any one of these variations, the one that benefits you the most, and only you know what benefits you the most. Listen to what your body is telling you. If you have hold of your back foot, gently release it and walk your right foot back in between your hands. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee, finding your runner's lunge. As you exhale, straighten both legs, shifting your hips up and back. We're going to do this 2 more times following the breath. As you inhale, bend into your front knee, lift the chest. And exhale, straighten. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Once you are in your pyramid pose, have a play around with whatever feels best. Maybe you shorten your stance, maybe you place blocks underneath your hands, maybe it feels good to fold over your front leg. Yoga is all about exploring your body and finding out what feels good for you. Keeping your hands on the mat or 2 blocks, gently shift your weight forward and lift your back leg up towards the sky, pointing your toes in your standing split. As you exhale, bring your knee into your chest, curling yourself into a little ball. Inhale, straightens your leg back out. Let's take 4 more like this. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale to straighten. That's 1. Exhale. Inhale. That's 2. Crunch it in. That's 3. Last one. Curl it in on an exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg, and that is 4. With control, bend into the front knee and drop the back foot down towards the mat, staying high on the ball of your foot. Keep a deep bend in the front knee and bring your weight forward. When you're ready, see if you can lift both arms off the mat. You might feel a burn in that front thigh. Hold it here. When you're ready, release the hands back to the mat. Lifting your right foot off the mat, bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist and allow the shin to lower onto the mat, finding your way to pigeon pose. Just take a moment here to check behind you that the left leg is in line with the left hip. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Imagine the crown of your head is being lifted up. And maybe you reach one hand up to the sky, maybe you reach the other hand up, finding a balance. Taking a breath in, and exhale brings the hands down to heart center. Begin to sit onto your right hip and swing your left leg around, bringing your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Lift your spine up nice and tall. Hug your left knee into the chest with your right arm and bring your left hand behind your back, keeping length in your spine. And as you exhale, take a twist and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, see if we can twist that a little bit deeper, twisting from your midline, not from your neck. When you're ready, release the twist, unravel your legs, find a balance on your sitting bones, and bring your feet off the mat parallel to the mat. Maybe you bring your hands either side of your legs, palms facing up in our boat pose. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug, but don't let the toes touch the mat. When you're ready, you're going to rock all the way back and bring yourself all the way back up, but don't let those feet touch the mat. Keep it going, roll it back and come on back up. See if you can use your core here as you massage your spine, going backwards and forwards. Now you have an option to either keep going with the rolling like a ball, or bring yourself back to your boat pose and slowly rock yourself back, lifting your hips up, straightening your legs to the sky, finding a shoulder stand. Once you are in shoulder stand, don't move your neck because this can cause injury, but see if you can bring your elbows as close together, supporting your back with your hands. If you don't want to be in shoulder stand, that's fine, just keep going with your rolling like a ball. If you are in shoulder stand, Gently bring your knees towards your chest, keeping your hips lifted. Wherever you are, we're all going to do a big rock forward, finding our way to chair. So keep the knees bent as you lift up. Arms reach into a diagonal, hug the knees together. Imagine you're sitting into a chair. Coming onto your tiptoes, see if you can sink your hips a little bit deeper for a bit more of a challenge. And as you exhale, swan dive forward, melting your chest and your body onto your thighs. Hug your legs and see if you can straighten your legs as much as you can keep connection with your body to your thighs. Take an inhale, find a flat spine. Exhale, place your hands onto the mat, step it back to plank. Finding your version of chaturanga, try and keep a straight line, unlike what I've done here. Keep your hips level. Inhale brings you up to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale will take it back to downward facing dog. Hips lift up, heels draw towards the mat. Nice job. So we're going to go again on the other side now. So when you're ready, lift your left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the left knee comes towards the left elbow. Inhale, we take it back up. Exhale, left knee crosses the body to tap the right elbow. Inhale, we take it back up. Exhale, left knee to chest, round the spine. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bending the left knee again, step the left foot outside of the left hand, lizard pose. Again, if you would like to take movement here, feel free to. If you want to come into the variation that works for you straight away, please go ahead and do it. When you're ready, we'll come to find stillness. You can either keep your knee lifted or lower the right knee to the mat. You can come down onto your forearms if you like. Maybe your left hand gently pushes the left knee out to the side to open up the hip a bit more. Maybe you bend into the right knee, taking hold of the right foot with the left hand. Maybe you stay on your right forearm, or maybe you come up onto the right hand. So choose a variation that feels the best for you. It may not be the same as what it was on the other side. None of us are symmetrical, and that's okay. Taking just a couple of breaths here. Notice any sensations in this pose. When you're ready, release the back foot if you were holding on to it. Bring the left foot back in between the hands. Tuck the back toes, lifting the right knee off the mat, finding your runner's lunge again. As you exhale, straighten both legs, coming into pyramid. Inhale, we shift the weight forward, we bend into the left knee. Exhale, straighten the hips into pyramid. Inhale, bending into the front knee, keep that chest lifted. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend it forward. Exhale, pyramid. Have another little play around on this side, see what feels good. Maybe you lift the front heel, maybe you drop the back heel, maybe you do it the other way round. Maybe you practice a flat spine, or maybe you just fold over the left knee. When you're ready, we're going to shift the weight over the left leg and see if we can lift the right leg up towards the sky, coming into a standing split. Maybe you want to walk your hands forward slightly if you feel more supported, or maybe you can keep your hands either side of your left foot. And let's begin with our 5 crunches. Exhale, we bring the knee into the chest. Inhale to straighten the leg back into the standing split. Exhale, we come in. Inhale, we straighten the leg out, that's 2. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale to straighten, that's 3. 2 more. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lift the leg straight. Exhale, we crunch it back in. Inhale, we straighten the leg back out. When you're ready, with control, bending into the left knee, slowly drop your right foot behind you. Keeping a deep bend in the left knee and keeping the weight forward, let's see if we can float both hands off the mat and see if we can find that strength in our left thigh. Breathe deeply here, inhale, and exhale to release the hands back down to the mat. When you're ready, lift the left foot off the mat and lower the shin down, finding your way to pigeon pose. Again, we're just going to take a moment to check that the right leg is in line with the right hip. And when you're ready, walk your hands behind your knees. Now maybe you stay here, or maybe you have a challenge with your balance and see if you can lift one arm up and then the other arm. Take a couple of breaths here. And as you exhale, bring your hands down into your heart center. Come to sit onto your left hip now and swing your right leg all the way round, bringing your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale to lift your spine up nice and tall. And as you exhale, we're going to twist towards our right side, hugging our right knee with our left hand. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, see if we can twist that little bit deeper. Maybe you take this moment just to close off the eyes for a little bit. When you're ready, release the twist, finding your way into boat pose, so unraveling the legs, finding that balancing position on your sitting bones, and lifting your legs so they're parallel to the mat, bringing both arms either side, palms facing up. Squeeze the core, hold it here, keep length in your spine and the crown of your head lifting towards the sky. When you're ready, either go into your rolling like a ball or rock yourself back into shoulder stand. Make sure you're holding your lower spine with your hands for support. Reach the toes towards the sky and take a couple of breaths here. Bring your knees in towards your chest, keeping the hips lifted. And if you're still rolling like a ball, all together we're going to do one big roll back into our chair pose. All the way up, lift the arms up high, keep the knees bent and the hips low. Inhale and exhale. Maybe challenge yourself, see if you can come onto your tiptoes and see if you can sink the hips a little bit deeper. As you exhale, swan dive over your thighs, melting your body onto your legs. Hug behind the shins or the thighs and see if you can straighten your legs. Inhale, flat spine, gazes forward. And as we exhale, place the hands onto the mat, step it back to plank. And again, find your version of chaturanga. So if you want to lower your knees down to the mat, you can do. If you want to lower all the way to the mat, you can do as well. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale takes us back to downward facing dog. Good job. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Walk forward to the middle of the mat, lowering your knees onto the ground. We're going to create a little bit of space between our heels to sit our hips into. Now we have a couple of options here. The first option is to walk your hands behind you and just find a stretch here. The next option is to lower down onto your forearms, seeing if this feels good. And the final option is to lower your back all the way onto the mat, and maybe you reach the arms over your head, reaching for opposite elbows. Again, don't push yourself too much if this doesn't feel good. This is quite a deep and intense pose, so just go to where feels good. Find that sweet spot. Slowly, when you're ready, wherever you are, in your own way, lift yourself back up nice and slowly. Placing your hands in front of you, tuck your toes, lift the knees off the mat, lift your hips up and find a forward fold. You can have a soft bend in the knees here, and maybe you hold on to opposite elbows and gently rock from side to side into ragdoll. If it doesn't feel good holding on to opposite elbows, feel free to keep both hands onto the mat as you sway gently from side to side. Feel any tension release. Slowly round your spine all the way up to a stand. Head is last to lift. Roll your shoulders back. Take a step forward to the front of the mat, bring your hands to heart center. Slowly lower yourself all the way back down to the mat, straightening your legs out in front of you, lowering your back to the mat. Getting ready for Shavasana. Hands come out to the side, palms facing up. Take any final adjustments here to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Let's take 3 releasing breaths together, taking a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Last time, inhale and exhale, sigh it all out. Begin to feel your body relax and let go of any tension. We'll just take a moment of silence here as you fully relax. Slowly begin to reawaken your body, gently wiggling your fingers and toes, and gently rocking your head from side to side. Take a nice big inhale and reach your arms up above your head. Point your toes, taking a nice big stretch. As you exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrapping your arms around your legs, give yourself a nice big loving hug, a big squeeze, and gently rock from side to side. In your own time and in your own way, slowly find your way back up into a comfortable seated position, keeping your gaze low or your eyes closed. Take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. As you exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Bow your head in gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely day, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed our practice. If you like this flow, please subscribe to my channel and like and share, and I will see you again on the mat soon. Have a beautiful day.